Friday. What's up, everybody? Yeah. Oh, man, I am so excited for the weekend. I just need a couple days off. Need to sleep in. Now, I do want to be lazy, but I got a lot of crap to get done around the house. I was productive yesterday, though. I did do a bunch of laundry mayhem. And then this morning on my way out, I look into the laundry room, and it's like the mountain of clothes, it hasn't changed. How is this possible? Oh, well, just keep chiseling away at it. You know, you've got to be able to beat it somehow. There's only so many clothes that can be dirtied in a day. It's like, chores, I tell you. Just, you know what it's like when your house is a mess and it's been a mess a while. You just want to clean it up. Yeah, that's where I'm at. But doing chores sucks too, you know? Like Resident Evil 9 comes out today. Resident Evil 9. And I'm sitting here going, all right, I've spent a bunch of money recently. You know, I mentioned buying a snowblower, other things like a carpet shampooer. I spent a bunch of money recently. Should I go drop $70 on Resident Evil 9 and then probably not end up really playing it? I don't know. I'm pretty into Resident Evil. I have a feeling if I got it, I would actually play it. But then I saw an article floating around that said all the physical copies were already sold out. Let's see. Let's go to the store locator at Best Buy and see if we've got any local copies in stock. All right. It says my store is selected. Idaho Falls. Resident Evil. Yeah. If you haven't played Resident Evil 7 or 8 or the remake of Resident Evil 4 that I played once and then forgot to get back to, they're just all so excellent. All right, pick up Unavailable. You gotta be kidding me. All right, maybe I'm not gonna get that game today because I'm old school. I like getting physical copies of games. You know, you can't trade in a digital copy. You can't loan a digital copy to a friend. I don't really like this move toward all games being digital. That's probably why physical copies appear to be unavailable. Let's go to Google. There have to be some physical copies somewhere. They couldn't really be all sold out from pre-orders. Oh, GameStop. I mean, I'd have to go to the mall. Are they going to have it in stock? I don't know. I know this isn't a very quality break, but it's something that is on my mind. Like, oh yeah, Resident Evil 9 comes out today. Not available for pickup at GameStop. Maybe it's because nowhere's open yet. You know, maybe that's what's going on. This is dumb. Well, I might save myself $70 today because I am not going to buy a digital copy. No, I flat out refuse. Speaking of video games, we are still in the middle of Make the Switch with Brent Gordon Law. So don't forget to sign up in each of our apps, the K-Bear app, the Alt 101 app, the Cannonball 101 app. You can sign up once per app to win a Nintendo Switch 2 bundle from Brent Gordon Law, just in time for the time change. We're going to draw a winner 1 week from today. And then also listen for that Mario sounder. If you hear that played, be caller number 20. That'll get you an extra entry into the drawing. So, yeah, you don't have to spend any money. You just win. And I guess I should be digging for content, but I'm going to dig around on the internet here and see if I can find any Resident Evil available anywhere. There's got to be somewhere to get it. Come on. This is ridiculous. All right, I think I found a copy of the new Resident Evil game in stock locally. Physical copy. I better double check and make sure that wasn't a digital copy. You know, early in the morning when you're still waking up and haven't had a lot of caffeine, not necessarily the best time to shop. Anyway, let's see here. I had some kind of stupid thread up that seemed like it might be fun to read through. Okay. We'll talk petty things. Yeah. What is your most ridiculous, we won't work out romantically criteria? The silliest reason you would not be interested in dating someone. We've looked at threads like this before, and sometimes they're pretty funny. Hopefully we don't strike out here. All right, the current top answer. Someone I used to work with, met a really cool guy, good-looking, intelligent, a talented musician who worked in music education with deprived kids. She wouldn't date him because he has too many things in his pockets. All right. Yeah, I would, I'd probably be in trouble if my lady wasn't down with having too many things in your pockets. I always have a bunch of crap in my pockets. Like, I think someone even, I need to get a new wallet, and I need to take just the essential things out of my current one and then keep that with me. Because I know when I introduced Poppy on stage in Salt Lake, I don't know, it was probably a year ago or so. You know, somebody posted the video of it, and someone was making fun of the size of my wallet in my pocket. It is kind of ludicrous. And it's filled with mostly stuff that I am not going to use on a regular day. So, yeah, need to get myself a little more compact wallet to put in my pocket. All right, what are some other ridiculous reasons people say they wouldn't work out romantically with someone? People who rely on AI summaries for important and serious topics. I've talked about Google AI summary. Like, it is so inaccurate sometimes. A lot of the time. And it's the first thing that pops up when you Google something. It's ridiculous. That is going to lead to the downfall of humanity. All right, let's see here. Okay, this person, it was the girl's laugh. Said she sounded like a donkey. All right, if you're not into a bad laugh, I would also be in trouble there with my lady. Glad she puts up with me and doesn't seem to hate my laugh. Chewing loudly with your mouth open. All right, I don't know. I don't know if I pay enough attention. I don't think very many people do that. Because I don't recall seeing anybody do that recently. You know, just... All right. Being a poor speller. Okay, bad grammar. Yeah, I mean, dumb people. I think if someone's just dumb, that's going to be a deal breaker for me. So I'm glad it isn't for my lady. She puts up with me, and I'm pretty dumb. What do we have here? They can't appreciate and respect tranquility. So just being able to relax, chill on the beach and just listen to the gentle waves. No, we gotta go nonstop. Ah! Oh, yeah, having to go nonstop. That's no good. This person says my ex-fiance told me she didn't find me attractive anymore because I drink warm drinks. That does seem like a pretty petty reason to not want to be with somebody. But I don't like warm drinks. I don't drink them. I drink my coffee cold. Maybe on the right day, I'd be like, okay, hot chocolate or something. But yeah, hot beverages, ugh. Just not my thing. Not my thing. They have that thing where they don't like the taste of cilantro. You wouldn't date somebody because of that? I could let cilantro go. I could pass on that. Let's see here. Oh, someone who wouldn't date someone because his teeth were not perfectly straight. As someone who's dealt with crooked teeth, yeah, I'm not gonna make a big deal out of that one. Here we go again with people that spit in public. Peaches and I were talking about spitting the other day, and I'm like, is that weird to you that people are so bothered by spitting on the sidewalk? And he's like, I don't spit. Peaches says he just doesn't spit. Like, sometimes you gotta spit, right? I mean, if you're spitting up like chew or something, sure, I could get that, but just every once in a while you spit. I mean, I don't think I spit very often, but I don't know. I just thought that's something that you have to do sometimes. Here's someone who wouldn't date somebody if they didn't like to stay up late. I like staying up late. How about, someone who just has to be up super early every day? Oh, there are some people out there, morning people. Yeah, they're just up and at 'em, ready to go. That's not this guy, even though I'm here right now. But I don't think it would be a deal breaker. My crazy lady dragged me out of bed last Sunday at like 6 a.m. I still like her. It was a surprise that I wasn't ready for, but I still love her. All right, it's a little after 7. Please let this day go by quickly. Please. I'm done. Done with this work week. Pussifer and Apocalyptical. It never fails if I put in a song that I'm like, all right, I want to listen to this song myself. I'll put the song in, and then I'll get a call from somebody who talks to me for the entire song. Thanks a lot, JD. No, just kidding, JD. It's always good to talk to you. It's just funny. I don't put in songs just for me too often, but every once in a while, and the phone will always ring. Always ring. But I'm here doing it live, and I'll answer those calls just like I'm gonna during traffic school powered by the Advocates coming up in about, an hour and a half. All right, I should probably go make a Facebook post, see if anybody has any online questions, things like that. But I can't rely on that. I need to rely on you listening to call in and join us live for traffic school powered by the Advocates. If you've never heard that feature, Lieutenant Crane of the Idaho State Police joins me on the show. And for about a half hour, we just answer questions about traffic law or whatever. You can call and ask us anything. And it's a lot of fun. And it might sound boring. Oh, ask a cop? That sounds boring. No, it's a fun feature. All right, it's entertaining. And you should check it out today at 8:45 and every Friday morning at 8:45. And I did officially order a copy of Resident Evil 9. I purchased one online at Target Pickup. They had 4 left. So if you're wanting to get that game, Target in Idaho Falls appears to have it. They appear to have it. We'll see. I could end up getting a text. Sorry, that item is out of stock. Don't you love that when you buy something and then all of a sudden it just doesn't come? Like something you purchased from Amazon or whatever. Sorry, item is out of stock. It's like, what are you talking about? Wasn't out of stock when I ordered it. Or like you buy a plane ticket. Sorry, this flight was oversold. What are you talking about? How do you screw that up? There's only so many seats. Anywho, I am now going to spend some time digging up some content to share with you. And JD, I will get your song in the system. It's just going to take me a minute. I'm a little bit frazzled. I need to drink a little bit more of this energy drink I bought on the way to work because I was rushing to get out of the house and didn't slam down an instant coffee shooter. So, lots to do here. Lots to do. And I need a deep breath. Such a good song. Tool, Right in Two from the 10,000 Days album. It's funny to think back to when that album came out and a lot of Tool fans thought it was a decoy album. Like, this isn't the real new album. Like, can you imagine that being a throwaway album? It's so good. They just slapped this together. Like, what are you talking about? Anyhow, I was just trying to catch up on my Facebook notifications, and Becca had tagged me in a post from Horror Forever saying, Hereditary has officially been voted the best horror film of the 21st century by horror fans worldwide. Ari Aster's terrifying masterpiece continues to haunt audiences years later, proving its slow burn dread and unforgettable for performances changed modern horror forever. Now, they don't link to anything showing where horror fans worldwide voted it the best horror film of the 21st century. So I'm not sure where that came from, but man, it's a good movie and I really want to watch it again. It's one of those movies that I think you either love it or just hate it. Like Peaches thought it was terrible. You know, he did not enjoy that movie. And to me, it's a masterpiece. Just a masterpiece. But I love that director too, Ari Aster. You know, was talking on the Facebook comments with Becca and mentioned we need to watch Midsommar as well, which is another just fantastic movie. But it got me digging. I'm like, where did they dig this up? That Hereditary was the best horror film of the 21st century. Now, I mean, I might put it in that position myself. I don't know. There are so many good horror movies that have come out in the last decade that it's really hard to say, but it's definitely up there. It's one of the best and might be the best. So I figured I'd pull up a few lists of the best horror films of the 21st century and, you know, see what we find here. So at the Hollywood Reporter, they did a countdown, and they had Hereditary at number 10, which, all right, whatever. But they put The Conjuring ahead of Hereditary, and The Conjuring's a fun movie, but it is not better than Hereditary. Now, they got Pan's Labyrinth in here, which is another, I'd call it a masterpiece. It's really good. Need to watch that again. Train to Busan at number 7. Excellent movie. It's so good. If you haven't seen Train to Busan, holy crap, it's fantastic. 28 Days Later, another classic. Been needing to watch the new ones. All right, have I seen The Host? I don't know if I've seen The Host. I recall it popping up on good horror lists. Might have to watch that. They've got The Babadook on here. Now, that's another one that the first time I saw it, I didn't really get into it. But that's kind of like the first time I saw The Witch. The first time I watched The Witch, I was like, meh. But then the last time I watched it, I'm like, okay, this is a horror masterpiece. This movie's amazing. Let the Right One In, that is so good. That's like one of the best vampire movies ever. It's so good. Get Out at number 2. That's a great movie. That's a great movie. And then they've got it number 1, Under the Skin. I don't even know if I've heard of that. What is it? Under the Skin. Might have to check that out. What does Rolling Stone have on their list of the top 10? I mean, they have a list of the top 65, but we'll look at the top 10. Okay, at number 10, they got The Witch, which I just mentioned. The Witch is great. I know that Becca doesn't like that movie, but I think I just need to get her to watch it again. I don't know. I do like those slow burn horror movies where you just got to sit back and, watch every second. Pulse at number 9. I don't think I ever saw that movie. Gonna need to watch it. Cabin in the Woods. Grade A, top tier. That movie is so fun. That's a great movie. All right, they got The Conjuring at number 7. The Invisible Man at number 6. Never saw that one. Babadook, again, coming in at number 5 on this list at Rolling Stone. I'm going to have to go back and watch it again because it just didn't hit the first time. They've got Let the Right One In on there as well. And you got to watch the Swedish version with the subtitles. Don't watch the American one, all right? It's no good. Hereditary at number 3 on the Rolling Stone list. 28 Days Later coming in at number 2. And Get Out at number 1. All right, we got a caller here. Let's see what they got for us. K-Bear, you're live on the show. Keep that in mind. Who's this?
I was just going to say It Follows is a really good one.
You know, that was a little bit higher up on one of the lists I was looking at, but that is a great movie that I've been wanting to watch again.
Yeah, it's pretty terrifying.
And I think, I don't know if they've completed filming, but I think that It Follows 2 is supposed to be coming out.
They're doing another one?
Yeah, wow. Yeah. I don't know. It looks like there have been some delays and things like that, but yeah, it's in the works. So
and the witch sucks.
It's a good movie. I'm going to make you watch it again.
It's terrible.
I'm going to make you sit down and watch the whole thing again.
I'll walk away. I'll just be like, no.
It's an awesome movie. It's so good. Oh.
No, it's not.
Well, I'm going to make you sit through the 3-hour director's cut of Midsommar, too.
All right.
Be ready. It's horror weekend.
No. It is horror weekend and video game weekend. But The Witch sucks. And I'm not going to watch it.
You're going to watch it again.
Hey, bye.
Bye. No, it is definitely going to be a horror weekend with officially purchasing the new Resident Evil game. I hope it's scarier than the last one. Now, Resident Evil 8 was a fantastic game. It was so good. It just wasn't as scary as Part 7. Part 7, utterly creepy. And I really liked that about that game, but when they put out Resident Evil 8, a lot of fans said it was 7 was too scary. The game was too scary. So they toned down the scariness in Part 8 and made it a little more action-oriented, which was fine. But, if you're too scared to play the game, why don't you why don't you man up? Oh, video game too scary for me. Anyway, this new Resident Evil, it's been getting really good reviews. So it better be really good, because $70, the last time I bought a game for $70, I believe was Red Dead Redemption 2. And it might have only been $60. I don't know. That was a long time ago when that game came out. I don't buy it. No, it was actually probably Resident Evil 8 was the last game I bought for full price. So, yeah, horror weekend. Coming my way, I hope. All right, I'm going to dig up some freak news, and then I'll be back in just a minute, all right? But yeah, check out Hereditary, and regardless of what Becca says, The Witch is great. You should watch it. It is a slow burn. I don't know, if you don't like Hereditary, you're probably not going to like The Witch. All right, let's talk about a pleasant topic, death. Now, I was looking at this article about a new collaboration between Spotify and Liquid Death, the Eternal Playlist Urn. So it's basically an urn-shaped Bluetooth speaker, and it can hold remains, but it also plays music. So when you pass on, you can go ahead and set up a playlist. And then from beyond the grave, you can just bother your family members with your favorite tunes. Now, it says they've only made 150 of them. And how do you get one? Okay, gotta open up some. This looks like a hassle here. It says you gotta open up Spotify, answer some questions. Now, it says that this is not available on this device. What, I gotta use my phone? I really want to get one of these, all right? It seems like it would be a fun item to have just sitting around my house. Well, I'll work on that later. Anyhow, I don't know if I'd want a Spotify-branded urn, though. Spotify is kind of a scourge on the music industry. They don't pay artists well at all. Your subscription money is basically going to all the big pop superstars, not the artists you listen to. Yeah, you know what? Screw the Spotify urn. Even if it is kind of, fun. All right, what else do we have here? Over in Australia, a Sydney water plant has been ordered to clean the Malabar treatment plant where a Fatberg is birthing poo balls. That's a real headline. Now, a Fatberg, we've talked about these before, but it's been a while. A Fatberg is an accumulation of a bunch of disgusting stuff in a sewer system, and it generally leads to problems like apparently the birth of poo balls. They believe this Fatberg is the size of about 4 buses. It's causing overflow into the beach, and these balls of just disgusting sewage are washing up on the beach. Yet another reason to avoid Australia. That's disgusting. You see some little ball wash up on the beach. Ooh, what's this? What's this unique item? Gross. Okay, what else do we have here? Don't pack your students' lunch for school with booze. Got a picture here from where are we at? This is in Georgia. A Georgia Police Department photo showing a student's packed lunch. Looks like we've got a sandwich, a bag of Doritos, and then a Cutwater lemon drop martini can. I don't know how you screw that one up. I mean, here you go, son. Those are like super strong too. Yeah. So anyway, I don't think the student cracked it open, but yeah, be careful to not mix up your cans of potent booze with the Capri Sun. All right, shouldn't be that difficult, but some people are lousy parents. Jeez. Now, this is funny because the article, which is a bunch of bull crap, this sentence here, says the South Fulton Police Department released a picture of what at a quick glance looked like a normal school lunch. No, at a quick glance, it looks like there's a Cutwater lemon drop martini in there. They're like, but on closer examination, the aluminum can wasn't juice soda or any other non-intoxicating beverage. It clearly says in big bold letters, lemon drop martini. Okay, anyway, what else do we got? Burger King employees, I feel bad for you. Apparently, Burger King is putting AI into employees' headsets to monitor whether they say, welcome to Burger King, please and thank you. They're monitoring for friendliness. Yeah, bad enough, being watched by a camera all day, but now literally every word that comes out of your mouth, your headset is listening to you. And on top of just, invading your little bit of privacy you have at work, monitoring to make sure you're friendly. Yeah, I don't know, they must have a major problem at Burger King with people being rude. I never seem to have a problem with rude employees there. Only here.
Have it your way.
That's right. What's up, Peaches?
Oh, nothing much. I was talking about this stuff yesterday.
Yeah, you told me about this story yesterday.
Talking about how, fast food workers are just going to quit because they hate this. I specifically also hate the micromanagement.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're listening to every word you say. So, if you want to just say something to your friend that you work with, you got to take the headset off and cover the microphone.
Right.
Just to have a chat with your friend.
What if a customer pulls up? What if it's one of your close friends that pulls up and, does the classic, what the is up, my dude? That type of thing.
Yeah, exactly. And then you say something back. Next thing you know, you're getting canned because you weren't friendly to your friend.
Right.
Because you know how we greet each other
I'm
around
on
here.
shift. What do you want on that Whopper?
They're like, what's wrong with you? Why are you being a jerk to me? Then you get knocked for friendliness because, the person in the drive-thru, the mic picks them up acting like you're not friendly.
Would you like fries with that?
Oh, man. Yeah, bad time to be a Burger King employee. That's for sure. Well, we'll get back to more stupid news here in a minute. Welcome to Friday, Peaches. It's going to be great, isn't it?
Well, I finished the project yesterday that I was working on.
Oh, good job. Right on. That'll give me more work to do. Thanks.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to bring it up.
All right. I was working on another related project with Outlaw yesterday, so I guess I'll be busy all day today. I don't know if I probably won't get to monkeying with that, but you never know. Never know.
I might start doing even more of that library and go to the Jinx Show tracks.
Hey, you might as well. That needs fixed up too.
There's hardly any songs in there. That should be an easy breeze.
Yeah, that shouldn't be too bad at all.
And I want that show to be the best it can possibly be.
Heck yeah, absolutely. Was just reading this post online from a guy who's been fighting with his girlfriend about food. Apparently, she'd been trying to lose weight for a while, so she's on a fairly strict diet. And I guess this guy, he's like Jade, just has a fast metabolism, can eat whatever he wants, and he's still just, rail thin. So he says he requires a lot of calories, or he's gonna pass out or get sick or something. So anyway, he had told her, all right, I'm going to leave a little bit early so I can go get some breakfast because she gets mad if he eats in front of her. And then she started yelling at him, oh, good for you. That's what he actually said. Good for you. You get to eat breakfast. And then gave him the silent treatment for the rest of the day. Listen, everybody's bodies work a little bit different, all right? And I have been in a situation where I've been like shamed for what I wanted to eat. Like going out to eat, and it's like, oh, that's what you're going to order? Really? And then it's like a fight. Oh, I got to tell you how great it is to be with somebody who will just let you order what you want at a restaurant, not judge it, And this was simply because, I need to slim down. Me. I mean, if you've seen me before, I do need to slim down. But talk about, just ruining being able to go out to eat. You're going to go out and spend money. Food's more expensive than ever. And, let's say all you want is just something gluttonous. You should be able to go out to eat and enjoy yourself. I wonder what people are saying in the comments. Oh, just pretty much like, well, maybe, you two aren't the best for each other. Something like that. Yeah. Try not to shame other people, okay? Not for things like that. If somebody, you're dating, you don't like their appearance anymore or anything, just break up. Quit being rude to them, all right? Let them have a burger. Whatever. Sorry, that one just kind of aggravated me. I had a flashback like, oh, I remember when I used to go out to eat and it was just awful every time. Anyhow, I don't know where I was going to go with this, so I'm going to take a break. All right. What a show today, huh? Traffic school was pretty fun. Days moving by at a reasonable pace, which I like. Hopefully you've got a weekend ahead like me. Ready to get out of here, but I got 5 hours to go. Boo. And I don't know why, but I'm just stuck in this relationship loop on Reddit. Had another guy asking if he's a jerk because he wants his wife to dress nice occasionally. Says he's been married to her for 15 years and that she's always been a tomboy who likes loose, baggy clothes, prioritizing comfort over looks. And he says most of the time he's perfectly okay with this and he thinks she looks great. But every once in a while he's like, hey, why don't you throw on a dress or something? Why don't you do yourself up a little bit? Dude, you've been with her 15 years. Settle down a little bit. He doesn't seem to say that, he's trying to take her out to a fancy restaurant or something. He just wants her to dress up around home. Hate to break it to you, dude, but, she's not your toy. not a doll you could just play dress up with. Yeah. This is the person she is. And what's wrong with comfort? Huh? I don't know. I'm I don't even know what I was gonna say here, but I think the baggy clothes look is a good look. My girlfriend wears lots of baggy clothes. My wife, and I think she looks great. So settle down, dude. I mean, when she throws something on that's kind of out of the norm, it's cool, it's exciting, it's fun. But dude, I don't know. Sound like another guy who maybe ain't with the right person there. Well, she don't dress how I want her to. Dress however you want, ladies. All right? And you dudes. I mean, I dress pretty comfortably. I wear baggy clothes, but that's just how I've always dressed. Anyway, I got to pound caffeine or something and get motivated to crush all the tasks I got to get done today. So wish me luck. Peaches and I will be back at noon for the noon hour of Madness Mayhem. Appreciate you hanging out with me today. And, we'll talk to you in a bit, okay? Peace. Thank you again for tuning in to The Victor Welch Show. This program is a production of Riverbend Media Group. To contact the show or for more information, hit us up at riverbendmediagroup.com.